Good morning, people.
Good morning. It's so early in the morning, the day after. I'm wearing black because I am in mourning. I don't know why Chris.
You're that sad about.
I am that sad.
Oh my goodness.
Do you know how embarrassing it is? I was all on my social media talking about Raptors are gonna go up 2-0.
Yeah.
I channeled my inner Knicks delusional thing, and had to put out the.
No.
Is it too early for that?
It's way too early for that. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris.
And I'm Jackie Ray. Welcome to the morning show.
Yeah.
What the game 2 post game
Yes.
analysis.
Yes. I like analysis makes it seem so much more. I like that.
It makes
Yeah,
it
because
sound
we're dropping
dignified and official.
professional analysis.
That's what we doing.
If you guys are here right now, shout out to you guys. Real early.
Yes.
Got a lot of names. What's up, Certified 31? He said sup, home crew, so I'm gonna say what's up to you, my guy. We got Warriors. Let's go Warriors. All the people are, poking their heads in.
See, here's the thing though. The other day it was Let's
We're
Go
not
Raptors.
here.
Everybody
Yeah.
was Let's Go Raptors.
Yeah.
Now what's going on? All these Warrior fans.
Man.
Just coming out the woodwork. We're gonna let some more people get into the chat. Let us know how you felt about the game. If you are a Raptors fan, let us know how you felt because it was quite embarrassing.
I mean, it wasn't embarrassing.
Was
It kind of
it?
was.
Wasn't?
I mean, we're gonna talk about it more in detail, but it's one of those things where it was a bad game overall from both teams. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say the Warriors went in there and stole that game.
Yeah.
They gave
But
up
opportunity after
Facts,
opportunity after
100%.
opportunity. There's no reasons that Raptors.
1000%.
And we went 180-degree turn for Siakam. So
Well, that was expected. Draymond said
I
he was
didn't
gonna lock him
expect it.
down.
Well, he did
Dre
say
said
that.
he locked him, and he did that.
But I'm not at that point in my life where I trust everything that comes out of Draymond's mouth. I'm not there yet. I'm not there.
Wes
yet.
Davis, I see. We got one go Raps. There you go.
Oh, the
Warriors,
Raptors.
yeah, the Warriors. Yeah, we got a lot of dubs and
Dancing
6.
Penguins is dubs and 6. Okay, that's been the general consensus even before going into this series. Was it was going to take 6 games?
It was going to be. But Warriors.
I said Raptors.
I know.
In 7.
I just want to hear you say it.
Look, if you're trying to call out my embarrassing comments, I said Raptors in 7. So.
Oh, I got shot. My guy Prince. I see you, Prince. Even though you're not the number 1 Knicks fan, but my guy. Hey, look, man.
That's another Knicks fan.
My guy Prince.
Are you
out
wearing
here.
black too? Hello.
Oh, man. Oh my God. All right,
so let's get into it.
Do you want to start with just get it out the way? We just got to talk about him and move on. Let's get Drake out the way because everybody's like, oh, what was Drake wearing today?
I want to get Drake out the way because he was too silent for me, and I told you had to step up your enthusiasm. Part of this loss is your fault, Drake, and I need you to own that.
Yes, 100%. Because the thing is, he came in there all like droopy eyed.
Yeah.
He didn't even look like, man, Drake. Keep the same energy when y'all losing, my
Drake's
guy.
sad face is really sad. Like it's just like a.
I wasn't too sad by him.
Well, okay, but let's talk about his outfit really quick because I didn't notice the outfit immediately.
Oh, you didn't?
I didn't until it was all over social media, and so he apparently had this Home Alone kid on the back.
It was Macaulay Culkin doing this with Kevin with the question mark, and it's it was a real like Kinko sweater where he just took a black sweter to Kinko's back. Yo, man, can you print this picture on real quick? Yeah, because there was no working with it. But the sweater didn't last long because like by halftime, I can't remember exactly what it was.
See, but why do you change at halftime? We were up at halftime.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
So-
what's the point of him changing the sweater in the first place? He shouldn't have changed the sweater at all. Because, I mean, even if they lost, it still makes sense.
Maybe he did.
Kevin
Maybe he
wasn't
just
there.
turned it inside out.
That would be if he did that, he takes it in and it's already inside out. But yeah, second half, he was seen wearing the We the North logo, the very famous We the North logo up there. With
I
the
do
Toronto
love
fans.
that logo, but I'm just not understanding the change in the sweater.
The rumors around the league were that he was supposed to come out in a Kevin Durant Knicks jersey. I was all for it, but at the same time I wasn't because then I was like, don't push it too far. Don't curse us. Don't bring us into this. All right, I get the trolling. That's ha he. Believe us out of it because then next thing you know, then KD's little fickle self would be like, I'm not joining the Knicks now.
Yeah, because he is temperamental, bless his heart. He's
100,000%.
One of those fake Twitter accounts would have definitely had
I
something
told
to say
KD,
about that.
That's my deal with him. I told him he comes to the Knicks, I
you
will
did
handle
say
all his ghost
that.
accounts. I got you, my guy. I will handle them all.
So what would have been the ghost comment on this if Drake had come out with the KD Knicks jersey? What would have been the ghost comment?
That's disrespectful. How could you ever say something like that about Kevin Durant? He's had a great season. Don't talk about him while he's injured.
Why does your voice have to go
Because
like
I
that?
have to be a fake. Whatever. Speaking of injuries, the Warriors, they just can't catch a break, man.
Man, I feel like they're going
They
down.
cannot catch a break.
Off top, though, when Steph came out, he didn't look right.
Yeah,
to
I was
me.
hearing
He
about
looked
that.
very flustered.
That's what he was saying, too,
He
in
looked
the postgame.
flush, and he's already light skinned, so he looked very flush to me, and I was like, "What's wrong with Clay?" or Steph? And then he went over and was getting, I think, energy drinks or something.
He said he wasn't feeling. I didn't know anything about it until the post game because I did miss the pregame. I started in like halfway through the first quarter.
Okay.
But in his post game interview, he was talking about how he couldn't put a finger on it. He just said he wasn't feeling right.
Right.
So he needed energy, needed boost and everything. I mean, he played okay. He didn't play like how he did game one, but he played fine.
Yeah, I felt like he was a little lightheaded too because he kept like sitting on the sideline blinking and taking deep breaths, and it was like very concerning.
It was weird.
Even though I'm going for the Raptors, everyone loves Steph. It's
Man,
hard.
it's
It's
hard
hard
to
to
hate
not
on
like
Steph. I don't
Steph.
care. Yeah,
So I was
it's
like,
hard to hate
oh
on
no,
Steph.
please be okay. So, but
Yeah.
I mean, other than they still dropping like flies though. What's going on?
Clay was the next one. Clay was he landed awkwardly after a shot. It was I can't remember if it was the third, second quarter, but he landed awkwardly on a shot. Looked bad, but he walked it off like nothing happened. Next thing you know, he was limping to the locker room. Came out to be that was a hammy. He walked out and he congratulated the team afterwards. So
With
it
a
can't
big,
be too serious.
Giant
Huge
pack of ice.
ice.
So I was
Right
like,
on the thing.
Lord, that
Yeah.
is massive.
Well, I mean, it might not be
Looney
too
went out
serious.
too, though. Let's not forget that. So it's like they're just dropping like flies. But even with all this, Raptors still lost. Let's just point that out real quick. But yeah, so what do you think though? But Boogie got better.
Because why? What did we say in the first
Because
live?
you have to play him.
They
You
played
need to
him. The
play
man
him.
played 30 damn minutes, and he played really well in those minutes. He started, too.
Yep.
And he looked a little rusty, but the rust shook off real fast. He looked good. I'm glad he played the minutes. He was tired. You could tell he was tired.
Yeah.
But he played really well.
Prince Arthur says KD is good to play. He's just a chicken.
What? Prince, I thought you just said you was a Knicks fan, my guy. Chill, calm down, man. You know he be seeing these kind of things, man.
You need an umbrella for the shade. Just shade.
Look, don't give him any reasons to not come, all right, Prince?
Yeah,
if you're a
'cause-
#1 Knicks fan, you got to keep it
I'm
going.
just looking for the KD burner account in these comments.
That's
That's
what
what
I'm
I'm
saying,
looking
man.
for. Like,
I
what
don't
you
See, man. I also saw some people in the chat talking about that they still think Steph Curry is going to be the MVP of the series. Do we?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll
He had a
see,
great
we'll
first
see.
game because when
We'll
they were
see.
getting their butts whooped, Steph Curry was one to appear. But again, too soon to tell. We'll see. He gonna get
Reese the
stoned by
Beast,
somebody.
this is a great one. Reese the Beast says OKC is going all the way next
Reese
year.
came into this chat talking about OKC fan here, baby.
You're going to be wearing black just like me right around this time next year. So just purchase ahead. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, so now that Boogie got better, what happens now though? What if Clay can't come back next game and KD is out? Can Steph really make this happen on his own? I mean, Draymond is no joke either.
Draymond had a
though.
great game. He
But
played very well
Iguodala
second
is
game.
also hurt. So
He's hobbling, but he played well too.
He
in the
did
second.
play well.
So that's the thing, man. I feel like Clay, it's the finals, and Steph even said it again. I just watched the postgame, so I know a lot of the sound bites that Steph said. But it's one of those things where it's like if you are good enough, we said it in the first live.
Yep.
You know, if you're at least like 70% where you can run up and down the corner, you can still shoot the ball, they're gonna play. And I feel like
Unless
that's the
you're
thing with
KD,
Clay.
because
Unless you're
KD's
Kevin
definitely
Durant.
at 70%.
Because you know he's thinking about future endeavors
Yes.
before right now. But I think we're gonna see Clay come back. They got a big break until the next game. Was it Wednesday?
Yeah,
So, I
so
mean,
they got some time.
We'll see what happens.
They got
with
some
him.
time.
But
But
speaking of Clay,
yes. So did you
I
see
did.
the confrontation
I did.
between him and Steve Kerr?
did.
Okay, so what did you think was being said?
the thing is with this team, I don't think anything of these kind because we saw
Right.
a similar thing with KD and Draymond. I mean, it was nice because now everybody wanted, oh, he's definitely leaving now. I just think that that's just how this team works. They got a lot of personalities. You know, when you got that many alpha males on one team, they're going to butt heads. And Steve Kerr has come out on so many occasions talking about that this is the common occurrence with this team, that kind of stuff happens. It just sucks when we see it in the public eye like we did with that instance.
Yeah.
But
Steve Kerr, he just seems like such a mellow
Cool
guy,
dude.
like cool, level-headed
Facts.
at all times. So Clay does as well until he did get in his feelings a little bit when he didn't make the NBA, the All NBA team. So, but they both seem level-headed. So that
Yeah.
was like a moment for me that I was like, like what's going on? The ship is about to sink. You know?
I don't know. It might have been one of those things where like Steve's just like, yo, man, we gotta get it checked out. He's like, no, I'm fine, Dad. I can play. I can keep going.
He can barely walk.
That's what I'm saying. We don't know what it. I don't know. I don't feel like it, but I don't think it's gonna be anything like, oh God, now Clay's definitely leaving. I don't think it's gonna be anything.
Well,
that
I mean,
serious.
Clay. Okay, so Clay was worried about he wanted his money. He wanted the $190 million
Yes, he should,
contract.
because he deserved it. He should have gone.
But he's probably looking at $30 million less than that
facts.
because he didn't make the All-NBA team. But what if KD leaves? If KD leaves, can he get us $190 million just off top?
No. He still can't. I mean, because like we just said, he can still get a lot of money. He can still get the most amount of money with the Warriors, but he's not going to get his full super max because he didn't make the All-NBA. You got to say super max like that.
Is that what you got to say? Okay.
Mary, stop hating. What is the OKC theme going on, man?
I'm not hating on OKC. I'm just trying to prepare you for the all-black moments that you're going to need.
Why are we even talking about OKC? OKC
because Russell Westbrook is always worth the mention. That's why we're talking about
I would give Paul George more credit than Russ, but I mean, that's
I can see why you would give Paul George a little bit more credit, but I love Russell. So, okay, there's a lot of OKC happening in this chat though right now. Is there anything that we should know? Do y'all have like an inside track that we don't know about right now? What is going on with the OKC chat? Somebody said Clay for MVP. I highly disagree with that one. Arthur, I'm so sorry, but I highly disagree with the Clay for MVP.
Talking about Supermax.
Supermax.
Speaking of Mr. MVP Clay, we can go back to Drake again because y'all love Drake. There was a nice moment in the tunnel between Sir Clay and Sir Drake. You guys want
Sir Clay and Sir Drake.
Sir Clay and Sir Drake. Let's see that one.
Let's see that.
See you in the Bay, Aubrey. You weren't talking tonight, were you? Oh, man.
It's all right. It's okay. You guys work there this way. Stick your head up. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's 1-1. Yeah. Hey, you squeeze that, by the way. We'll be all right. Hey, you squeeze that. See y'all. You play nice play.
That was light work, too.
Stick your head up.
Lucky I popped my head.
Okay.
I mean, it's a subtle jab. I didn't take it as anything like crazy, but I mean,
this is still one of those say less moments.
That's
for me,
what I'm
though.
saying.
It's a say less moment. Like we still just say less.
Yeah, it's because it's both the injured guys. They're talking to Drake. It's like, okay, cool. Yeah, you guys got him.
Right.
Good for you guys. But anyways, my thing is too, I don't want to move off the clip too fast, but the first thing I see in the chat is we still on OKC. What am I missing? I'm not trying to bring this back.
Well, I can get us on a redirect because we have Cash who finally agrees with me and says Harden for MVP. Thank you for coming out for that because this has been a long road for your girl. Ain't nobody co-signing with me on this. So yeah, shouts out to Cash. But back to this jab. So why though? Why take this moment?
Well,
channel your inner Drake and let me know what's happening.
Because of what you said to start off, because Drake was very silent. We were very accustomed to very flamboyant, very loud, talking to Drake, and he wasn't saying very much. So KD and Clay took advantage. I think KD was the main culprit in this one, but they took advantage and they hit him with that, hey, Aubrey, not Drake. He's Aubrey all of a sudden. But anyways, I hope Drake makes the flight. I hope he makes the flight out to Oakland. I really hope he goes out there.
I'm low key still mad at the league for silencing Drake in this way.
Do you think that was really enough though? I'm not buying it. I'm saying if it's like Game 6 and it's like on the line and he's feeling himself, I think Drake's gonna come out and be the same Drake. I don't think the NBA did enough.
Yeah, if it's a win or go home situation, I think we'll see the normal Drake. But at the same time, I love Drake the mascot. I think anybody doesn't. Well, phenomenal, but there's a few people that don't. But I mean, every coach can get a mid-game shoulder rub. I mean, it would just make the world, the NBA world, a better place. Like, stop hating on Drake. I loved it, but I'm low-key sad. Okay, now we got Giannis for MVP. Oh, look, YT says Drake for MVP.
And that's what I would agree. Y'all.
I would have agreed with that if he was still doing the antics, but since we just barely and we didn't even get a Hotline Bling dance last night.
Because he doesn't know what to do in adversity. I don't care. Drake, when they're losing, he's sitting down there just like slumped down looking. Drake, I'm not convinced. Everyone already trying to put Drake over Spike Lee. Spike Lee would have been loud as hell. We down 25 points.
Yeah, he would have. Yeah, he would have.
Anyways, moving back to same Toronto. Other than them, the Toronto fans got a piece of Draymond Green because I don't know. I don't know if they, Drake wasn't doing enough talking, so the Toronto fans had to get their piece in. Check out this clip.
Draymond! Donkey! Drake hates you! Draymond, Drake hates you! Drake hates you, man! Draymond, you're fully an 8 out of 10 in real life, man. You're a 7 on TV.
No OVO. Come on, it's Toronto, Draymond. You can't say
Draymond, Drake hates you, man. Drake hates you. Boo! 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 Draymond, boo! Boo! You suck, you donkey!
Churlish and insubordinate.
But it's always been one of my favorite takes on Draymond Green because he looks like Donkey from Shrek. The first time I
he does not.
Bro, the first time I ever saw those side by sides, that's all I see from now. It's like she's Shrek. I just see Draymond Green as Donkey. So I love that continued from then because that was like the first time they made the finals till now. So shouts to Toronto fans trying to get somewhere because we were talking about how Toronto fans need to step their game up.
It's from them weak fireworks that did nobody hear except for probably Serge Ibaka. That's all bad. All bad.
Man, so I was all about those, man, calling him a donkey. That's my favorite meme against him. He
does not look. I mean, when
he looks.
Now I will say when Fergie sung the national anthem, then he kind of looked like Donkey with that.
Because his mouth's always open.
Yeah. So at that point, he
mouth open.
Like,
nah, man, that's Donkey right there. I think that's the greatest meme. Also, by the way, I don't know. You were talking about James Harden being MVP. It's good to see the Rockets make the finals. I'm glad the Rockets, proud of them.
Yes.
Congratulations to the Rockets making the finals.
But
because according to ESPN, that was them. We got a Western Conference Finals for the NBA Finals because it was the Rockets playing the Warriors, according to ESPN, in that little mishap. I think you were the one that put that call in because you just want to see James Harden so much.
See, this is what we do. This is what you do. You find these moments where you can throw a jab at me because it's hard because I'm not a Knicks fan.
But it wasn't a jab. It was. I'm just saying. I think that you had something to do with it. How's that a jab? Because you just over here thinking that James Harden's the MVP.
He is the MVP. So if this is what it takes, if this mishap makes y'all see that James Harden is MVP, then I want to give a shout out to ESPN for, giving this plug.
I just think that's just lazy because if I'm not mistaken, ESPN covered some of the games with the Rockets and Warriors in that series. I think they just were like, just put up that old one that we have.
Okay, now you're an editor. You've never made this kind of flub before.
In the NBA Finals, there's one series. I would have Jake behind my head watching every single out. All the people would be behind my head. No, not that one. That's not the one. Because there's only one game. There's only one set of teams that we gotta focus on now. That and back then, like if it happened in second round, first round, okay, like hee. There's a lot of games going on.
Right.
This one, there's only 2 teams left.
Fair.
Get yourself together, ESPN.
Okay, well,
Disney money.
Somebody should be fired. Obviously, is that what you're saying? Is this a fireable offense?
No, that's a demote. Yeah, that's fire. Get him out of there. Anyway,
maybe a demotion.
Whatever.
Maybe a demotion.
Get him out of there.
I think that'll be good. But next year, Houston, you guys can do it.
My man said, sorry, I don't know, I don't understand the connection. The Savage Boys saying it's James farted, not Harden.
Okay, I don't understand.
That was the Philadelphia 76ers, first of all. Second of all, I don't know. Anyways, people just don't like on James Harden. But anyways.
Daniel Donovan says James Harden is overrated. I don't agree with that. I do think that James Harden kind of disappears a little bit once they get into the playoffs, but it's about the regular season. MVP is about the regular season.
100%. I agree with that 100%.
That's all I'm going to say. Someone asked, do you think Klay will leave?
I don't think so. I don't think Klay's leaving. I think that he's going to stay there long term, especially if KD leaves 100%. I don't think he's going anywhere.
YT Frizzy, I don't like Houston. I'm a LeBron James fan. I go where LeBron goes. But when it comes to the MVP race, since LeBron wasn't in it, I think the winner should be James Harden.
That's very noble.
I see the shade that's
going
on
noble
over here.
I'm just so proud of you to openly say that and admit that. That's noble of you. Because LeBron played all 82 games. It didn't matter if the Lakers still didn't make the playoffs or not. Jackie be like,
MVP.
You see what he did?
He's MVP. I mean, so as long as we all on the same page,
I appreciate that. Bro. Like, you got to stay strong with your guy. But you know who is the real MVP and who will forever be the MVP in my heart?
Our former POTUS.
Mr. POTUS, I almost said Mr. He's not the POTUS no more. But he made the flight out to Toronto to I don't know if he was supporting. I think he just was wanting to watch basketball.
I think he was cheering for the Raptors.
You think so?
That's what my heart says. And so I'm gonna go with my heart. I
He
think
has
would
to be
take
to
the
make the flight out to Toronto to watch the game, right?
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
Otherwise, you go to the Bay.
Yeah, right. Just wait till they stay here. Don't worry about the
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with that too. Yeah, you heard it here first, guys. Obama is he's going for the Raptors. You heard it here first.
Yeah, you know things get official when Chris puts some bass in
You'll put the
his
bass in my voice. Yeah.
It
Breaking
got
news.
serious. It's real.
Can we get a ticker? No ticker? That's fine. You don't need it. Anyways, he was sitting next to Adam Silver throughout the entire game. Here's the clip for that. Talk going on, but we don't know what was being said. I mean, well, you know, obviously Twitter took their takes on what was being said. I want to read these ones before we come to the chat and have their Obama statements. You want to take the first one?
Yeah, because this one is just.
Yeah, by all means.
So I'll tell you about the aliens if you tell me about the Ewing draft.
The frozen envelope. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. Attack the Knicks. It's hilarious.
I mean, couldn't you at least ask who killed Kennedy? I mean, you don't care about the aliens. We got Men in Black. We don't need to hear nothing about the aliens. We know what's up.
But wouldn't Obama be the one to know that? Because Obama's the one talking to Adam Silver. So why is he asking Silver about the aliens? Boom, debunked. On to the next one.
All right, so now we debunking. All right, I see what's happening over here.
I like this one. I would actually support this one. Next one was, let me coach the Lakers.
Oh, I like the voice up top.
See me with my Obama? You see me with my Obama?
Yes.
Yeah. Look, I mean, but as a LeBron fan, would you be okay with Obama there running the Lakers?
Yeah, heck yes.
I would be all for. I think he would be actually. I think he'd be a solid coach.
Because first of all, Secret Service agents are, because the POTUS, former or not, they still get Secret Service.
Fact.
So, maybe we could have them interject and maybe take out some people as they come up the tunnel. Whatever works. I don't care.
Have a vision of all the Secret Service being assistant coaches. So as you see Obama, just a bunch of dudes in suits with glasses and earpieces.
LeBron would get his own Secret Service agent. I highly approve this message.
He got sent separate from the entire team. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm taking this way too serious.
you're going too far. Why are you separating from the team now?
Because he's the you're doing great. You're doing great. Obama, keep dunking.
So they would just have like iPads, and then he would be on the iPad because he can't actually be on the floor because they'll be sniped. I see what you did there.
I'm going too far with this. I want to see it. I'm all for Lakers.
Clearly, it's so early in the morning that our imaginations are running wild.
Vogel.
But I'm definitely Team Obama.
You and me both.
Okay, so I'm going to read this one for
you.
I
like this one, though. I thought this was hilarious because it's very true.
Nick should have got the first pick. You know that, right?
You got one? You got one?
Let me try the voice.
Try.
Nick should have got the first pick. You know that, right? Was that okay?
That
was horrible.
Hey,
that was absolutely
Let me tell you something. I'm a fan. If you try it and you commit to it, that's the important part, all right? You committed and you tried.
Can you guys just all erase that from your memory banks,
Good thing we're alive.
That was
Edit that one, Chris. I can't because we're live. Anyways, let me go to the chat to see what y'all
my gosh, that was terrible. I can't even make myself leave this down. Okay. Obama was there for Steph. That's what Daniel Donovan says.
But why would he fly out to Toronto? Just wait.
But Steph and Obama did have a meeting at one point.
Yeah.
So maybe, you know.
That's true, but I'm saying why go to Toronto to do that's
money,
a lot
money,
of work.
money, money.
I'm going to the conspiracy that he's going for the Raptors.
I mean, I approve that message as well.
I'm okay with that too. He was out there in his swagged out leather coat again.
Okay, so look, YT Freezy, where are you? What time is it where you are? Because you are on one. He said Obama was going for OKC.
What?
OKC's not even there.
With OKC. I missed. Was there some meme that we missed that had OKC involved? What is going on with OKC? Do we need to break it down for y'all in the chat? We can take a few seconds.
I'm confused. Like if there's a parallel universe.
Maybe because how the
aliens,
NBA playoffs
it all's
work?
coming together. The alien they got.
Adam
YT,
Silver has something to do with
he's
that.
in a parallel universe.
Oh my goodness.
Okay.
And I see you, my guy. I think his name is Latvius, talking about KD, MVP, KD to the Knicks. I don't know if you're from Latvia, because if you are, I don't know if you know. Update, but we don't have KP anymore. But still, if you're a Knicks fan, I appreciate it. Yeah, a lot of people saying KD to the Knicks. So I had to shout out to one of them because he needs to come to the Knicks. KD.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, technically, this would redeem his Judas ways.
It would.
Because he, instead of going to a team he
That
couldn't
destroyed
beat,
him. Yeah.
then he's going to go to a team that actually needs him. So, I mean, that's the only
do we
way
need him?
you can shake that Judas title, just for you, KD.
Gaming King, I'm going to try to say it how he wrote it down. He's like, hi, President Obama. It sounded like you was in like slow motion. Obama. I don't know. I just saw that and it just stuck out to me.
Okay, so Kevin, everybody's on OKC, but Kevin wants to know, is Kawhi leaving? So I personally think,
that's a good question.
I think Kawhi should stay because I think he got what he wanted. He wanted to make it onto a team that had a deep threat in the playoffs. You're in the finals. If they win, I think he absolutely has to stay.
Yeah.
They've already won one game, so they're not going to get swept. If they can pull out 2 wins, or if they can actually pull out a victory, what do you think?
I think them going to the finals in their first year is a victory enough, especially coming out as the second team in the East, when a lot of people expect them to be number 1, or some people had Celtics, but that's crazy talk. I think that was enough for him to stay because we're, like you said, even the Clippers, as great and as well-rounded as they might be built right now, they don't have Siakam and even I'll put Kyle Lowry in there where they have 2 guys that potentially could continue to be, all-stars alongside of them. So I just don't see him going anywhere outside of Toronto. That'd be crazy.
I mean, it's cold there, so I do understand. But, I mean, and so where would he go?
Yeah, to me, the Clippers are the only other option. If he's okay being a silent assassin next to your guy LeBron, I don't think that that's as crazy talk as a lot of people do think. But I don't know. He ain't coming to the Knicks as much as I would love that. I know that's not happening.
Yeah,
for
no.
sure.
I don't think anybody wants
All
to
right,
go to
and
the
see,
Knicks.
I put the Lakers in the conversation to try to combat that response I knew was coming, and you still took it.
I don't think anybody wants to go. I think it's a place you end up.
Another video.
No, I think for KD, it's someplace you go. You don't want, no one wants to go to the Knicks, but it's this moment where you can say, I saved you. I did that. And he's emotional. He needs that reassurance so then the burner accounts can all be like, KD's amazing.
So Adrian said, y'all need some NHL Stanley Cup Finals coverage on the Fumble.
Yeah, we could do that.
Do you watch hockey?
I'm from Denver. Of course I watch hockey.
I tried.
What else do we do in Denver besides watch every single sport there is known to man? We drink a lot.
I've gotten that from the many Fumble videos that we've done. That's one thing I've learned from the y'all. They got bad atmosphere. I don't know.
No, to be fair,
the whole atmosphere.
Why you clowning our atmosphere? That is not right. It's a mile high. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to breathe. But Olympians train there because it's hard to breathe. Did you know that? There's an Olympic training center there because it's hard to breathe. And if you can learn to train in that atmosphere, and fun fact, my fellow Denverites, if you want to come out here and visit me in LA, you can drink way more here. I don't know if it's something about the air, but it takes a lot more for me to get tipsy in LA than it does in Denver. Fun fact.
It's 2 drinks and you gone. Fun fact. Now we know why everyone's always so drunk in the Pepsi Center. All right, bet.
Because it takes a lot. I'm just saying. So when you see somebody drunk in Denver, they've been drinking a long time. I think we started day drinking, but I don't know for sure. I don't know.
You're here first, guys. We're bringing a lot of things for you guys on today's show. Let my guy
Cloud9, that's accurate, but we're not focusing on that. We're moving on to bigger and better things in Denver right now.
Lavian Williams, he said, where y'all think Zion Williamson will do? It's a loaded question because.
So I think Zion has to work on his shot. I think he's going to end up being, otherwise he's going to be like Giannis, and y'all going to think he's amazing, but deep down inside, we all know he got no shot. But I think if he works on his shot, if he can, I think his footwork needs to get a little better. Everyone says that.
I know that he's strong and that's a strength for him and whatnot. But I feel he got trimmed down, man, because 82 games is not 30 or how many ever games they play in college.
Right.
That his knees and his ankles ain't gonna like him, his body too much.
But I do think he's automatically going to slim down just because the training is going to be more intense.
Right. I hope so.
The games are longer than they are in college, and I just think he's probably. I don't know if he needs. You think he needs to lose? How much weight do you think he needs to lose from where he's at right now?
He's 285.
6'7", right?
Yes. So I think he got to go at least 260 to start.
Okay. First of all, I see what y'all are saying about Denver in the chat. You guys are
I
right.
knew you were gonna see him.
You guys are right. But can we talk about something else? And yes, YT, Utah's worse.
Nah,
So
I
can
can't
we
stand
move
it.
on
No,
from
that's
that,
neither here
please?
nor there.
So Ashton says, what pick do you think RJ Barrett will go? I think he'll go, what?
Come home.
I
Just
think
come.
I'm
son.
gonna go
Come,
with-
son.
Third.
Which is, you know, and we don't have to talk about who's in third, but
I think he's going to go third.
come home, son. Come home, son.
Yeah.
I hope that's neither for here nor there. But let's go back to this this game.
Okay,
Let's wrap this one
Daniel
up.
Donovan says he thinks Zion's going to stay at Duke. What time is it there? What time is it?
You also think the Thunder winning the finals too, right? Like, no, he's not saying that's already been debunked. He's coming to the pros. He's going to New Orleans.
He's already signed with an agent, so he signed with CAA. So the second you get an agent, you've pretty much confirmed you're going to
That's
the
it.
league.
There's
so,
no turning back from that.
I think that ship has sailed, you guys. But
Look at poor LaMelo Ball. He's trying to figure out his life, and he's not even in the pros. But he had an agent. Now he can't play in college. So.
well, yeah, I mean, he went pro already, though.
Yeah.
So there's that. But all right, so
You want to make some predictions?
well, okay, yes. Can we start with Klay's injury? Do we think this is just he's out for now and he'll play
I
Wednesday?
expect him to play on Wednesday. I think because of the hammy, there's the possibility that he doesn't play, but I expect him to play because it's their first game at home. They like we said so many times, they're going to need him to play. There is no games after the finals, so it's like you want to give all of your best efforts to play. So I expect him to play game 3.
Okay, so then the other, elephant in the room, KD. Does he return?
Ever?
We're talking about the finals right now. Why you say ever?
Because I want him to stay out until July 1st. I think look, man, if they need him, I still do believe that they're going to need him. I think that whole game 4, game 5 return, I think that's going to happen.
I don't think he's gonna play.
You think he's done?
I think he's gonna do something similar to what Kawhi did, and they're gonna be like, "You're okay to play," and then KD's gonna find a doctor and be like, "Oh no, he's not okay.
No, I'm not ready. I can't
He's not
play
ready.
yet."
I got my own doctor."
Here's my question with KD though. Why he don't sit on the sideline with his team? Why he don't sit on the bench with them? Why he always in the back room?
Okay, maybe that leads to my point. Like, if you're not connected to the team, if you don't want to be in it, because that is what most players do. They'll sit on the sideline and cheer and hype. Isaiah is the king of that. Like,
Facts.
he stay on the bench.
Boogie did it too. Boogie was on the sidelines. When KD got hurt, Boogie was the first one to go back there with them.
Yep.
I don't know. That's something that's always been weird to me. I don't understand why but I'm speculating. So.
And so here's the thing, though. I think that if KD does come back, though, I think the game that KD comes back, the Warriors automatically lose.
Yeah.
And because, again, he's not going to be in rhythm. There's going to be, and then if Klay's out,
it's a lot of people coming back.
Yeah, it's a lot of moving parts
Yeah.
that you haven't really practiced in that dynamic. You're still a little, iffy anyway.
And that's what I was gonna say. And here's the thing too, because the Raptors are not scrubs. They like you said, the very top. They missed a lot of open and very good shots in that game. The Raptors should have won game 2.
Yeah, they fourth quarter
That
didn't
last 3
score
minutes.
for the first 5 minutes.
Yeah. And
of
then
the quarter.
in the last 3 minutes, the Warriors
Didn't
only scored
score.
1 bucket, and that was the game-clinching 3 by Iguodala. So they
So
had
if I-
all those opportunities.
Raptors, I know I said this
Oh,
before
coaching,
on a
coaching.
podcast, but let me say it again. You're not the Warriors, okay? You need to go inside. Get
out.
the 2, because here's the thing. While y'all was trying to shoot all them threes that wasn't going, if y'all had just gone inside and got some of them layups, y'all would have won the game. But you don't listen, you see?
They don't. They 100% don't. And there was times where Kawhi, God,
He was
bless
forcing
him.
it,
He
though.
was trying, man.
He was forcing
But they were
it.
bringing in 2-3 bodies on him, and everybody else was standing, "Oh, I'm ready for the 3, Kawhi." But same thing, like you said, you got to work your way inside out. That's why I like Fred VanVleet's game so much.
Yeah.
Man. He's one of those dudes that does that.
Yeah. So we got game 3 in the Bay, where that big billboard of Kawhi, the North is coming.
I'm ready for them to see that.
Yeah. So, it's one of those
This
things.
is the last. I just realized this is the last year of like Oracle. After this, that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's what a
I
ride. That's crazy.
love Oracle Arena.
The Oracle, man. Even when they were bad, it was still cool to see those games. But anyways.
All right,
Not
so
like I was there. I'm just saying.
in
on TV.
Oracle, what you calling?
Yeah, I'm going. I'm going game 3 to the Warriors. I think Warriors are gonna. It's the first game back. Crowd's gonna be loud. The energy's gonna be there. I think Kawhi's gonna have one of those like I'm here games. But I think the Warriors are gonna end up taking it Game 3, and they'll go up 2-1. But then I expect the Raptors to win Game 4. But that's not for today's episode. So I got Raptors going down 1-2 after Game 3.
I mean, I agree. Unfortunately, I do think it's hard to win in Oracle. The fans out there are crazy, and I think all the Warriors are going to be in their element. However, I'm still it would be awesome if the Raptors could strike first in the Bay to even up the series. So, I'm going to hope somebody's going to tell them exactly what I am. Just get the points. Stop worrying about the 3 and get the points. So I'm going to say that Chris is probably right, but I'm still going
Full circle.
for the.
You made it, guys. Full circle.
Things I thought I would never say. But I'm still going to go with the Raptors. Because I have to.
And you want to, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
No, I want the Raptors to win too, but I feel like that first game, especially coming off of all that energy the Raptors gave, it's just I find that.
Yeah.
Oh, we got you want to be the Lakers delegate real quick before we go? There's somebody asking who should be the 4th pick.
For the Lakers?
For the Lakers, or are you trading that thing away? You get your team get rid of everybody and get Anthony Davis, right?
No, I'm team keep Brandon, keep Kuzma. Everybody else can go.
You're crazy. You are so crazy. You that is other than the Knicks, the biggest thing you and me disagree on is number 2.
So what?
The point guard.
You are crazy. There is no way.
Is not this kind of luck.
There is no way. All right, so I feel like that's a good stopping point for us, guys. Thank you for watching this Game 2 post-game coverage live here on The Fumble. Don't forget to hit subscribe right now if you haven't already and click that notification bell. You can follow me on all things social media at JRayTheFanatic. Follow Chris at
Everything CK2K.
All right, and we will be back for Game 3.
Yeah.
Early in the morning, but I feel like some of y'all should drink coffee before you hit
Yeah,
this chat.
and get all the OKC stuff out y'all systems, okay?
Just get it out now. In the last
gone.
few minutes, just get it out. just OKC all in the chat right now. But we love you guys, and we'll see you next game.
Thursday.
Thursday.
Yeah, Thursday's gonna be next one.
Thursday. All right, guys.